Question by Councillor Watson to the Cabinet Member for Children. Councillor Kendrick. Councillor Watson, please.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Councillor Kendrick, fostering children is a vocation which can be both rewarding and challenging, and it's understandable that it may not be for everyone. I've seen reports that suggest that Kirklees is struggling to fill a hole in foster care provision and is spending increasing amounts on agency carers because of the inability to recruit carers. How many Kirklees children are currently placed in foster care? And of those, how many are placed with Kirklees Council foster carers, and how many are with out-of-area agency or with agency carers?
Thank you. Councillor Kendrick, please.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Thank you, Councillor Watson. I think it's a really important question you raise, and should be of great concern to every single person in this chamber. Recruiting foster carers is both a local, Kirklees, and national challenge. The National Fostering Network has highlighted that a child comes into care in need of a foster family every 20 minutes. Every 20 minutes. That's staggering. It still staggers me, though I've known that for quite a while. Over 7,000 new families will be needed nationally to ensure that there are appropriate placements available in the next 12 months alone. 7,000 more in the next 12 months. And because of that, the National Fostering Network has called on government to commit to a national campaign for more people to come forward as foster carers. As for recruitment, we use a range of methods. We currently have 30 prospective carers on the recruitment pathway, and at an event on the 4th of December at the John Smith Stadium, 21 further prospective carers came forward and will be invited to go on that pathway. Your point about Kirklees spending increasing amounts on agency carers is incorrect. That number is reducing. So let's get down to the numbers now. Numbers of foster placements as at October 2018. Internal Kirklees Council mainstream foster placements, 211. For those of you who are older, I feel like I'm doing the football pools, but you know. Kirklees children in care placed with connected people, and that means often a relative, a grandparent, an auntie, brother, or adult brother, sister, or even a close family friend, 99. The total independent agency fostering placements, 157. Children placed outside of Kirklees district currently are 107 children and young people, either in specialist residential placements, because that's what needs to be provided for them, or with agency foster carers.
Thank you, Councillor Kendrick. Councillor Watson, supplementary.
Thank you very much for that comprehensive answer. Again, I agree entirely, and part of the reason that I raise this here is to keep the profile of it high. And I understand there's two other things that I've seen recently that might be impacting. The first was a suggestion that the recent child abuse scandals in this area have caused people to be reluctant. Is there any evidence of that having an impact? And secondly, I understand there is a scheme going called 2525. Is it worth mentioning that?
Thank you, Councillor Kendrick.
The only place that I've seen anything about CSE issues affecting potential foster carers is in the Examiner. Nowhere else. I can't help it if there are inaccuracies reported. There is a current scheme, a challenge to have 25 new foster carers by the 25th of December. And I think we're well on the way to that, with the 30 people who are going through the recruitment pathway that can take up to 6 months. It's a very rigorous process, but 21 other people who only, a week ago, 2 weeks ago, have expressed an interest on that pathway.